afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending the NCH Main Train webinar series. I'm your host for today, Jane Aldeguer. Just a few reminders before I get to the agenda of today's session. Kindly reserve your questions for after the speaker is finished presenting. You may use the question box to type in your questions. If you encounter any technical difficulties during the session, you may try logging off, then logging in again. To get things started, our topic for today is food safety, strengthening your cleaning and disinfection program. We will learn how food manufacturing companies should establish, implement, maintain pre-requisite programs in controlling food hazards. Without further ado, let's get to know our speaker for today. Randy has over 12 years of experience in NCH and authored the creation of Food Safety Division in NCH Philippines. He has an extensive training on food safety both for manufacturing and hospitality businesses. He holds a degree in business management at the University of Santo Tomas, studied food safety in the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health, United Kingdom, and became a food safety professional trainer. He also acquired his Serve Safe Protection Manager under the National Restaurant Association Educational Foundation, accredited by American National Standard Institute. He is also NCF HACCP Manager under the Center for Public Health Education in the US, accredited by NSF. He attended GMP and HACCP training at SGS Training School, as well as ISO 22000 series of 2005, which is the internal auditing of food safety management. Currently, he is frequently invited as an eminent resource speaker on GMP and HACCP by different food manufacturing companies and food organizations. Without further ado, let's get to know our speaker for today, Randy Ubali.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ran Sumadi again from NCH Food Safety. Welcome to our first ever NCH Main Train webinar. With food safety, we'll be discussing about strengthening your cleaning and disinfection program. And to start with, I'd like to show you first our history, which is NCH, global leader. We were founded in 1919. We have about $1 billion in sales. We're based in Irving, Texas. NCH is a family-owned and operated. I'm part of the 8,500 employees worldwide. We have about 24 manufacturing facilities and growing, 80 warehouses, 94 offices. And I'm proud to say that our products meet or exceed standards set by EPA, OSHA, NSF, USDA, and FDA. Moving forward, I'd like to show you some of our business partners right now worldwide. So we have here Gardenia, San Miguel is also with NCH, which is one of our partners, McDonald's, 3M. You can see it's not only on food, it's a combination of all industrial accounts and at the same time food accounts. Like Burger King is also here, Pepsi is also with us. So these are some of our business partners. Here in the Philippines, our business partners are Mondenisin, Monde & Moisan, Baker's Fair, Lemon Square, the most common baking company, like a Big E food company, which is Lemon Square, chain of convenience stores, 7-Eleven. We have Dison Farm, Universal Rubina is also with us. San Miguel is also with us. El Nido Resorts, owned and operated by the Ayala Corporation. Franklin Baker, a company. also is with us, Andox Ditson Corporation, and a lot more. We have about 285 companies enrolled to our food safety program. Proud to say that NCH Philippines is an ISO 9001-2005 series, so under SGS. We are also a halal certified company. Most of our Muslim brothers, our products, our company are being accepted. So how will you strengthen your cleaning and disinfection program? So first of all is you have to have a well-designed food plant that will establish control to prevent the spread of pathogens, cross-contamination, other causing microorganisms, and poor personal hygiene. Speaking of pathogens, I'd like to know for later, what are the 4 types of pathogens? For those QA food techs are listening, so maybe you can think what are the 4 types of pathogens most in the food industry. The mission of food safety is your responsibility as a managers. You have to meet the regulation. You have to market your food safety because your people pose the greatest risk to food safety. And you as managers are responsible for your employees' actions. So before we go on, I'd like to show you or to define what's really is cleaning and disinfection. So let's start with cleaning. Cleaning is removing food and other types of soil from a surface, so it can be sanitized or disinfected effectively. Cleaning alone will not kill the microorganism, while disinfection is the process of destroying, killing, and removing any vegetative forms of harmful microorganism when applied to surface. Disinfection needed to control the viruses. The most common viruses right now is coronavirus, no? Of course. And disinfection must be rinsed by potable water, especially on food contact surfaces. Just to illustrate and for you to see why cleaning and removing this soil in the surface is very important, because when you disinfect, it will not be very effective if there are still soil, if there are still grease. You won't be able to clean, or you will not able to kill the microorganism in the surface. In this picture, you can see that the results of disinfection without degreasing. A greasy soiled surface interferes with the disinfectant to greatest degree, so that your disinfectant will not be effective. While on the other side of the petri dish, after removing the soils, the fats, oils, and grease, it was disinfected effectively. Microorganisms were killed. Disinfectant kills majority of its bacteria. So very important that cleaning and degreasing the surface is very important before disinfection. Moving forward, so this is the 4 types of pathogen in food. So for all, the one that I asked before, so what are the 4 types of pathogen in food? So number 1 is bacteria, number 2 is viruses, parasites, and fungi. To further discuss each of these, a short discussion about bacteria, just to give you some idea what is bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi, let me show some of its description. Bacteria are 10 to 100 times larger than viruses. They are typically 1 to 3 microns in length. They can multiply within the environment or human or animal hosts. They can double every 15 minutes. Some weeks or months. Can live in almost any type of environment, from extreme heat or even for intense cold. Some of the examples are Salmonella, E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus, Streptococcus. How about viruses? Viruses are the microorganism that cannot replicate outside a living cell or a host cell. Small, that they cannot only be seen with the electron microscope. So you need a microscope, electron microscope, to see these viruses. Viruses are very infectious agents that affect all cells, almost types of organism. They are the smallest, simplest of all the microbes. Viruses can also infect plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, and even blue-green algae. Right? So some examples of viruses are Ebola virus, hepatitis, most common hepatitis virus, also HIV virus, Also like influenza virus, varicella virus, like herpes zoster, chickenpox. These are viruses. And of course, the most common right now, the coronavirus. Okay. Parasites, how about parasite? Is an organism that lives on a host or gets its nutrients from the expense of the host. So parasites can cause disease to humans. The most common example of parasites are malaria and of course amoebiasis, which came from the water. Another one, last pathogen in food is fungi. They are non-photosynthetic organism. They can be single cell like yeast or multicellular like mushroom. Did you know that penicillin, an antibiotic, is made from a fungus? Even the breads and those that we are eating are also created with yeast, which is also a fungus. So these are some examples are yeast, molds, and mushrooms. So what are the most common sources of harmful microorganisms? Number one is contaminated food and water. Number two is animal and insects. Example of this one are flies, which we usually neglect when we are eating or when we are in the food industry. Pests also is the rodents. If we are exposed to an ill or a sick person, dirty and contaminated areas like waste bins, sinks, toilets, and food contact surfaces, frequently touched objects like doorknobs, railings, switches, tables, and chairs are the most common sources of harmful microorganisms. Next slide is about cleaning practices. So what are the best cleaning practices in terms of cleaning disinfection? Number one is a regular monitoring of your employees' health right now. It's essential for us to monitor our employees' health to ensure that our contaminated workers will not disinfect or will not affect or will not spread the disease in our company. Strictly follow hand washing procedures and make sure all hand washing stations are accessible with warm water. Also needed is an antibacterial liquid soap and paper towel and hot air blow dryer. Also, you have to sanitize your hands every 30 minutes. It's the most common normal now. We have to sanitize your hands, especially those people handling food directly. Wearing a face mask should be strictly enforced for employees, visitors, suppliers, and guests entering a food manufacturing plant. Right now, we are recommending, that, especially for the food manufacturing companies, to use a washable face mask for food handlers, a washable hair covers, a latex gloves that can be washed and disinfected to help minimize footprints to our environment. Imagine if we are all wearing a mask, wearing plastic gloves, it leaves a lot of footprints to the environment. Also, right now is new normal is using a thermometer gun to prevent ill employees from entering the facilities. Right? Implement strict policies on sneezing and coughing etiquette. Also, we need to ensure regular monitoring of hand washing stations, both for staff, guests, including restroom. It should be all operational. Uh, Making it a foot bath right now, placing a foot bath or foot mat to all facilities and kitchen entrances with approved chemical disinfectant. So right now, every entrances of the facility we should have a foot bath or foot mat, especially foot mat for the entrance gates, because we learned that these viruses can stay on the floor for about 4 hours. So we don't want our food handlers getting those viruses from their shoes and getting inside our plant. So to prevent it is placing a foot bath or foot mat and in a gate, in our facility gate, in a manufacturing gate, to avoid this spread of viruses. Also, most touch objects like chairs, as I mentioned before, faucets, doorknobs should be disinfected regularly. This is one example. This particular picture right now for this slide is where you have to disinfect, like the switchboards of the food plant. The floors and walls of the food plant should be clean and disinfected as well. The toilets, drains, and wastewater. Also, very important also is the cleaning and disinfection of our offices. Sometimes offices are being neglected. So, but right now, it should be a new normal that we have to disinfect and clean our offices. For the next slide, this is important. No? How do we schedule our cleaning and disinfection? We have to include the following. First, what should be cleaned? Who should clean or disinfect it? When it should be clean or disinfect? How it should be cleaned and how it should be disinfected. Remember, coronavirus or COVID-19 is a respiratory virus. It is not considered to be a foodborne illness by the CDC. But enforcing preventive steps such as excluding ill personnel, following proper hand washing procedures, and regular cleaning disinfection can help minimize the risk. Okay? So, as a general guideline in cleaning sanitation, all equipment must be kept clean and disinfect daily, especially food contact surfaces. Right? Second, you have to follow proper contact time for disinfectant. You also have to, according to the label direction, because of course, disinfectants are not a magic. It's not automatic. Once you apply it to the surface, it will immediately, it takes time. It takes quite either 2 minutes or 5 minutes to make it effective. So you need to follow proper contact time for disinfectant. Regular training of our staff to reinforce proper hand washing, cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfection procedures for the equipment and facilities are very important. Also, strict implementation of our company sanitation standard operating procedure should be understood by all employees. Not unlike before, only the manufacturing staff or the cleaners knows about the sanitation standard operating procedure. But now it should be understood by all employees for them to avoid spreading the disease. So how do we provide solution? Here at NCH Food Safety, we provide solution for your food safety requirement. Okay. So the most common problems that we are seeing are time and temperature abuse. Okay. So time and temperature abuse is the major cause of foodborne illnesses, outbreaks. Second is cross-contamination, which is a transfer of harmful substances or disease-causing microorganisms, especially food to food or contact with utensils or equipment or surface. Okay. Another problems that we encounter, number one, cause of cross-contamination for the outbreak of foodborne illness is improper hand washing. These are poor personal hygiene. Right? So, how do we provide solution? So we provide customized training for your receiving, storing food on critical temperature. We also provide training on food safety and hygiene principles, how to clean, rinse, and sanitize food contact surfaces, utensils, and equipment in a very efficient and economical way. Another solutions that we provide is we provide you with personal hygiene instructions, procedurals, approved and effective antibacterial products, and GMP compliance equipment. As you can see in the picture here, we provide you stickers, signages, proper hand washing procedures to make it more for you to know how to wash your hands properly and to remind you that hand washing is very important. Another problems that we encounter is lack of clear procedures, which can be very costly, very time-consuming, and counterproductive. Also, incomplete materials and limited time for training of new employees are most common problems that we encounter in the food manufacturing plant, even for the hospitality business. Another problems that we encountered on this next slide is maintaining a documentation which is very time-consuming and difficult without proper tools. So what do we do? What do we do? NCH Food Safety provides you a main advantage of well-documented system. We will provide you, construct, and help you construct instructions and procedures on your cleaning and disinfection to save time and help increase your plant productivity. Also, our training are documented. So most certifying body is recognized. Most certifying body recognize our training, which makes it a perfect tool for easier and effective training for your employees. So we provide trainings, documents, certificates because most of our training modules are recognized by certifying body like FDA, NMIS, BFAD, and even BFAR. Okay. Database system, we also provide database systems which gives a perfect solution for easy storing of records and assure that availability of data in case of inspection or outbreak of foodborne illness is available. So we provide this at a soft copy. Okay, so we provide, like example like this one, this next slide. We help you construct your GOP, GMP, SSOP manual to make it more specific on how to clean and when to clean your equipment or your facilities. So we provide this material. Another solutions, we teach your personnel on proper, efficient, and economical way in using your cleaning and disinfection products. We also provide auto dilution system that will ensure exact product dosing. This will help you reduce your operational costs. Okay. So the benefit of food safety on this next slide is we're gonna cut your day-to-day cost of cleaning supplies. We're gonna assist you in putting up an easy-to-use record-keeping system. We're gonna equip your food handler and provide them quality food safety training for your employees. We're gonna help you lower your water and energy consumption. We're gonna help you reduce your chemical inventory because our products are highly concentrated. We also help protect the environment because most of our products are biodegradable. They are environment responsible. We will also help you increase your plant productivity. Also, most important, we will improve your business quality standards. On the next slide, this is our main core. This is NCH Food Safety main core. What we do is we help you analyze your three hazards in the food: biological, chemical, and physical. We also provide you quality trainings, which I'll show you later. We also help you in terms of your documentation. And of course, we provide you high quality products, at the same time CGMP compliance equipment to ensure that you are manufacturing safe food. So what are going to be the benefits of food safety? If your food safety are in place, what will be your benefit? First, you will gain a lot of customer confidence. You're going to eliminate and control the three hazards. You minimize the food poisoning, the risk of food poisoning. You're going to lessen food complaints and rejects. You're going to comply with the food law. Of course, and number one is you will increase your company revenue. But of course, this will never happen if not everyone must be committed. Everyone must be committed to food safety, starting with the management, employees, suppliers, and contractors. So I'd like to show you our food safety and hygiene testimonial, the companies that with us for so many years already, who's using our program. To start with, we have one company who are manufacturing a yakitori product for Japan, exclusive for Japan. They are using our products like Fomax, DDS, Saniclor. We also provide them services like 7S Good Housekeeping, CGMP training, HACCP seminar. We also conduct internal plant audit. We also provide them compliance equipment like foaming machines, soap dispensers, power sprayers. On this next slide, you can see their manufacturing plant. I'm the one wearing yellow hood, where I'm doing a pre-HACCP plant audit to help them ensure they are complying with the food law. This is another customer we have, a meat processing plant. Okay, almost same product we are offering. We also provide them disinfectants. We also provide them degreasers. We also provide them handguard, which is a personal hygiene. We also provide them 7S Good Housekeeping, GMP, HACCP, and also the same equipment. So this is a meat processing. They are the ones toll packing to a chain of convenience stores, the same time chain of restaurants and bake shops. So they are toll packers. We also have one company who are manufacturing sardines, same products that we are offering, services also. GMP and HACCP. We also provide them foaming machines. You can see in the picture how clean their plant is because of their using our product. You can see some of the dilution equipment that we provide. Soap dispenser for the personal hygiene. We also have one company who are manufacturing coconut water. You can see there's some challenges. And what we provide, the objective for this project is to shorten the CIP procedure from 7 steps to 3 steps. We're gonna lower their cleaning time from 4 hours to 2 hours. And after all those challenges, we were able to lower their micro count to 10 only, 10 RLU, relative light unit. Their second tank is only 7, and the third tank is 2. Their standard is 50, so we're able to lower their microbial count. We also able to lessen their chemical inventory. They only use our one product, which is EcoClean. We also lower the water cost, power cost, so we're able to increase their productivity. On this next slide, you can see their plant. Our product, EcoClean, also clean trace that shows that our product EcoClean were able to lower the number of microorganisms on their facilities. Okay. Another one is for dairy. We have products for dairy. This is they are manufacturing dairy milk chocolates. So we provide them degreasers, sanitizers as well. And for CIP also. We also provide services like 7S Good Housekeeping. Also, we provide HACCP and internal plant audit as well. This is their plant. As you can see, they're using our product Vinox for food contact surfaces disinfection. Of course, our EcoClean for the 3-step CIP. You can see that the EcoClean are removing the chocolate residue from the evaporator. Also, we provide them Fomax for degreasing, environmental cleaning and degreasing. Another milk company, they are producing evaporated and condensed milk. So we were able to cut their cleaning time by 50%. So by cutting their cleaning time by 50%, we were able to increase their productivity. We were able to lower their energy costs. In terms of discharge, they only have low water discharge due to 3-step CIP. So we were able to help the sewerage treatment plant. And of course, EcoClean is organic, so it's an environment responsible chemical. So let me show you one video, a 4-minute video of how to effectively clean and disinfect a food plant. So in this video, they're gonna show you how important is cleaning and disinfection and monitoring. Right?
This video will explain the importance of proper cleaning in food businesses. When it comes to cleaning, the cleaning chemicals that you use, the amount of time they are given to work, and the way in which you clean all impact the effectiveness of your cleaning regime.
It is a common myth that cleaning, sanitizing and disinfection are all the same thing. However, this is not the case. Cleaning is the physical removal of food and other debris using a detergent from all areas of a food facility, such as work surfaces, utensils, equipment and floors. Sanitizing reduces the number of bacteria on surfaces to a safe level. Disinfection kills bacteria on surfaces. It does not necessarily clean dirty surfaces or remove bacteria, but by killing surface bacteria after cleaning, this reduces the risk of cross-contamination. Sanitizing and disinfection do not work without cleaning first. Always clean work surfaces before you sanitize or disinfect. Food debris needs to be cleaned away before using a sanitizer.
There are different types of cleaning agents on the market, some of which remove fat or protein or hard-scale deposits more effectively than others. Some cleaning agents are not suitable for use in a food facility because they may contain non-food grade chemicals. For example, some cleaning agents that remove grease may contain chemicals that can contaminate your food, so they are not food grade. Food grade cleaning agents are cleaning agents that can be used in food facilities. In general, those that are suitable for use in the kitchen are food grade. If you're in doubt or you're not quite sure, don't be afraid to ask the manufacturer. The three main factors to consider when using cleaning agents are temperature, concentration, and time. It is very important that you use cleaning agents at the temperature recommended by the manufacturer. If you use cleaning agents outside of the specified temperature range, it may render the chemical ineffective and may also be dangerous to use. Always dilute cleaning agents as per the manufacturer's instructions. Remember, cleaning agents need time to work. Some need to be left on the surface for 5 to 10 minutes or possibly even longer to ensure effectiveness. Clean is very important. The rule of thumb is to start from the top down: ceilings, walls, and floors. Be careful when you are cleaning not to cross-contaminate other areas of your facility. For example, it is very easy to contaminate equipment when cleaning ceilings or high ledges. To prevent this, always fully cover, open or expose equipment during cleaning. Don't forget underneath tables, seats, conveyor belts and other equipment. This is where bacteria are likely to hide.
Keep a record of all cleaning: what was cleaned, when it was cleaned, and by whom it was cleaned. Cleaning records should be filled out immediately once cleaning is completed. Cleaning records should never be backdated. If there is an issue down the line with contamination of your food or your facility, it is much easier to look back at your cleaning records to help solve the problem. Always clean as you go. Store your cleaning agents away from food. Avoid power washers, they spread bacteria and cause cross-contamination. Foamers and foggers should only be used when the facility is not in production. Staff training is very important when it comes to cleaning and the overall hygiene of a food facility. All staff should be trained to the same standard and the training should be documented. Staff should be shown exactly how different areas and pieces of equipment should be cleaned. Annual refresher training is also a good idea.
After watching that video, we have these products, our NCH food safety cleaner and disinfectants. So we have our product like DDS infectant, which is a QAC-based disinfectant. We also have Sanichlor, which is a sodium hypochlorite, liquid chlorine. We have Vinox, which is a combination of peroacetic acid and hydrogen peroxide. And of course, EcoClean, our descaler and disinfectant in one, which we use for 3-step CIP. We have a foaming degreaser, Fomax. For your personal hygiene, we have HandGuard, our antibacterial liquid soap, and Safe Hands, our sanitizers. These are the product shots, the packaging of our products, and all of them are available in 20 liters packaging, and while HandGuard and Safe Hands are available in gallons. Our company, our NCH Food Safety, also provide programs for your CGMP and HACCP, as well for your food safety system certification. We also help you in terms of analysis your 3 hazards. We help you on your documentation. We provide internal plant audit, training, control. Most of our product, or all of our product, are safe for food contact surfaces. They are backed with FDA and halal certified certification, and we also provide CGMP compliance equipment. Aside from that, we provide trainings at no cost, like personnel and plant hygiene seminar, training on CGMP, how do you understand HACCP. We also provide internal plant audit seminar, and of course, our clean in place program training. So these are the list of our food safety training. So we have a lot. Aside from the food safety trainings that we provide, we also provide non-food safety training, like for enhancement of personal like 10 Keys to Personal Power and Leadership by Brian Tracy. We also provide food safety CGMP compliance equipment to ensure proper usage of our chemicals. So on this slide, you can see we provide a foaming machine. We also provide auto dilution machines. We also provide electric misting machine for aerial sanitation to ensure air bacterial load are lower. We also provide chlorination dosing pump. We also provide soap and sanitizer dispensers and digital pH meters. So to tell you further, some technical specifications of our ProMax dilution machine. So it only needs about 2 to 4 bars, and its temperature is maximum of 70 degrees Celsius. It can withstand up to 70 degrees Celsius. We have here protein or foaming machine, foaming kit. So you can see the picture. So it automatically dilutes for you. You don't have to dilute it. So if you can see in the picture, it has a foaming effect. At the same time, you just have to turn just turn, and it will automatically rinse for you. Then another turn, you turn and it will disinfect for you. So it's automatic. It will just have to set the dilution system inside the machine. We also provide aerofogger, electric misting machine, okay, which provides effective control for your insects, odors, and for bacteria. So we provide this to our customers for their aerial sanitation. We also have a manual power sprayer for small areas. And of course, for your plant water chlorination system, we have two. We have Comba series, which are both digital, and TechBus series for your higher volume of water, right? And of course, we provide validation test strips and kits to ensure that the product that you're using are consistently correct, consistently right, and what is needed by the food industry, okay? So more or less, those are all of the things that we provide for the industry, for the food industry. So the most common asked questions that I have encountered in the field, number one, what is the recommended concentration of QAC or quaternary ammonium chloride for most touch objects like doorknobs and switches against this current COVID virus, right? So the answer is 400 ppm. The second questions that we encounter is what is the ideal foot bath or foot mat ppm concentration of another QAC for a plant gate entrance and to your production area entrance to avoid the spread of germs and viruses. For gate entrance is 400 ppm. For the production entrance is 200 ppm. And lastly, is it required to clean and sanitize, or can I just disinfect the surface? Well, the answer is cleaning and disinfection. It should be both. It is important to effectively remove and kill microorganisms in the surface. So it should be cleaning and disinfection. It should be both. Okay. With that, thank you for listening. As for more information, you can call us. You can communicate and ask for, if you have any other questions, please. We're open for question and answer right now. Thank you.